Hey, I'm DGdoubleU and welcome to my channel. I'm still a bit doubtful which way I want to go with the channel, and I've got quite a few ideas that I think will work. So obviously I want to show some gameplay, I want to make some tutorials, I want to make introductions into games. Primarily right now I focus on Hella Loose. I don't get that much playtime, so right now I really enjoy the game and I think it's a great World War II shooting game. That being said, there's definitely other good games out there, that, you know, Postscriptum, even Call of Duty, if you will. The basic idea of the channel is to, other than just making some simple gameplay videos, I also want to make some funny moment clips. Want to show full rounds of a game, so you kind of get the idea the way that I play and that a lot of players in this game play, and just generally stuff that you can enjoy. I am completely new to making videos, so for me it's quite a steep learning curve knowing how to edit, properly record your voice, add effects into it or not, and generally just, you know, playing the game has been a learning curve itself. Hella Loose is a very different game from most other FPS, simply due to the fact that it requires a bit more tactical thinking than your average shooter, I guess. Recently the game has gone on sale and we've seen quite a big influx of new players in this, and I do notice the issue that a lot of guys, they're kind of lost on the battlefield. You know, if you come from a game like Battlefield or Call of Duty where you've got a very different focus to playing, you tend to have some issues with that, I guess. That does tend to make the game a bit less enjoyable for both those new players as well as existing players. We all need a kind of a purpose and a goal in a game to be able to play it, and a lot of these shooting games, they just primarily focus on killing as many opponents as you possibly can, and you can play this game in that way and probably enjoy it, but the idea of the game is very different from that. Hella Loose does focus much more on tactical and strategy of the war, if you will. So with that strategy, it is important that you kind of get a feeling for the maps, you get a feeling for the game itself. You start to understand the concept of flanking, and that flanking in this game again is different from a lot of these other games. For instance, if in Battlefield or Call of Duty your flank could be theoretically 50 or 100 meters, where in this game you'll really need to go 3, 4, 500 meters around a certain objective to either get on the side or behind it. So you will need to learn these maps, you need to get a feeling for these maps, and I guess the best way is just to get some playtime. Take up a role that doesn't really have that many other responsibilities to it. Something like engineer or support or even medic probably should be left alone for a while. Get into the game, play as an infantry or something similar like assault, etc. Because those roles don't have any responsibilities to them. There's not really that many tasks except for shooting at the enemy, and you can actually get a feeling for the maps, you can get a feeling for the game, you can get a feeling for other roles like engineer, support, where you will have to actually do other stuff than just, you know, shoot and run around. Most importantly, you will need to speak to your guys around you. You need to speak to your squad. That will help you actually get a feel for the maps, and you will be helpful to the squad because you will be able to do what your squad leader and your squad mates are asking from you. Whether that is to move to a certain building, clear out a certain area, or quickly drive a truck to a specific point, stuff like that. Relatively simple tasks that help your team, help your squad, and help you get a feeling for the game. So get into the game, play as a simple role, and start talking to the guys around you. And if your squad is not communicative, the best thing to do is find a squad that is, because that makes for the game a lot more enjoyable, and I think we all feel that same way, not in only Hella Loose, but it will go for pretty much any online game that you play. Anyway, that's just the feeling I have about this game, and as I said, I really want to do a more in-depth introduction into the game, where I don't go all the way into specific details of the game, because I do want to make more specific tutorials on those roles going forward. I am working on that introduction pretty much as we speak, but I do want to figure some stuff out and also collect the right footage to go with everything in that video, because that will make it a lot more clear for you guys as well. That's pretty much it for the thing that I want to talk about for now, so let's just get into this specific video that I wanted to show you. This round, the squad was not communicative. I did cut the video a bit here and there, but I try to show as much of the actual gameplay as I can. And after pretty much not getting any feedback from the squad, nor really meeting anybody on the field, I saw that we were getting flanked continuously from this area. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to stick around and try to do my best on this part. Take out whatever I can, try to frustrate the enemy as much as I can. Eventually, we still lost the round, and my impact on the game was not that substantial, because as a lone wolf, you're gonna be lost on the battlefield in this game. Other squads were not really communicative either. I tried 3 or 4 squads in this game before I actually started recording it. Anyway, thank you for listening to my ramblings. This is it for today. I'll have a new video up shortly, and I'll get that introduction video out very soon. See you around in the next one.